Today I want to talk about turning the ABS off on my Versys 650. Why turn the ABS off? Well, if you're riding on loose surfaces, dirt roads, some forestry stuff, or anything with loose gravel or something like this, the rear brake with the ABS on does not give you confidence in stopping the bike. The pedal will jump and you can't lock the wheel, you can't even stop the bike in loose surfaces. So I think it's very important, if you're going to ride this style of bike on dirt roads, you're going to want to have to turn off the ABS. I've done this video to show other people that have a Versy, that like to do dirt roads, like to do back roads, maybe occasional forest track. The easiest way to turn the back brake off. Now, unfortunately, you can't turn off the rear brake and keep the front brake. You have to turn off both brakes. The computer will turn off the front brake if you turn off the back brake, and the front brake and the back brake, etc., etc. So you have to live with the fact that you only have two brakes that are not ABS, which actually is fine. I've owned hundreds of motorcycles without ABS in my life, and I've never seemed to really needed ABS until I had ABS, which goes to show that maybe turning off the ABS and learning how to brake your bike, to learn the braking of the bike before it locks up, like to practice somewhere with this, is probably not a bad idea. We have all these gadgets on these bikes, but you still need to know how to use your brake system properly. So I'll just explain to you the easiest way to do this ABS switch. And what I've done is, if you look at the bike here, you'll see that it has the sensors down here on there. You just follow that wire. If you follow that wire back here, you'll see the wire goes up here under there, and I followed it all the way back to the switch for the rear ABS. Then what I did was just cut one wire, then run it through a fully waterproof switch, and then back into the ABS sensor. So the switch I've got here is actually, it's an ignition switch from a WR or a TDR Yamaha, and the reason I use this switch is because it's a fully waterproof switch. No water's going to get into this, and it's very, very easy to use. So I haven't made a video on how you can actually cut this and shut it, but it's actually quite easy. If you trace it back and unplug it, you'll get the idea. Maybe I will try to show people how to do it, but the idea now is you turn off the ABS. When you turn off the ABS, when the bike moves, the computer senses that the back ABS sensor is not working. It'll turn off both ends of ABS. So you don't necessarily have to stop the bike. You can do it while you're moving. But when you want the ABS to go back on again, you have to stop the bike, turn it off, turn your switch back on, then restart the bike. Then the ABS will be functional again. I've just tested it right now in some little bit more extreme than I usually would do, and it's absolutely amazing the difference between how it was before. I absolutely would not have ridden this bike in this conditions before. It just would have scared me, going down those hills with all that loose rock. It just wasn't an option for me. So anyway, I hope this helps you out, and I'll see you on the next video.